Hello, my name is Daniel Marcelo González Arriaga, and I will present my work entitled Development of a Platform to Generate Convolutional Neural Network and Multilayer Neural Networks for the 8th International Symposium of Language and Knowledge Engineering. Well, the artificial neural network is a model extracted from the biological neural network, as shown on the left side. In the biological neural network, when a neuron receives an excited input, just right here, when an is large enough compared to this inhibited input here, it is sent a peak of electricity activity through its axon, similar to what happened in artificial version. The input of the previous neuron is taken, and depending on the synaptic weight of the neuron is the output. Artificial intelligence is becoming a widely used tool for its robust application to problems, particularly those that cannot be solved well by humans, for example as the prediction of different events. These works aim to help in the reduction of the development time of a neural network, giving easy and modify the neural to find the appropriate configuration of each applicator. For example, you have a functionally neural network layers identify far from parameters of a robot. And now you want to identify 10 parameters. You will have to modify the neural network output and add some extra layers. This variant of the neural networks that you already had could be made easy with a graphical interface as proposed. Well, this is the software interface. The interface displays the tabs for each layer for the user to configure, activate or deactivate each component, and select the input image. You can use the generation function to generate an image that can serve as input for convolutional neural network. This function uses two vectors, phi and alpha, that users select in the interface, and the program generates the image. The first option in the convolutional layer, where you can select the numbers of filters you want to apply, how many sets of filters and how many filters for each set, the kernel you want the convolution to be performed with. Just right here in figure 3. For via settings, in this layer you can also select a random range or input an external file. You can select between different activation functions as ReLU, sigmoid function, or hyperbolic tangent. As for subsampling, you can select the type, average of maximum, and you can set the window size and jump size. Two files were generated with 100 numbers allowed each, were entered as phi and alpha vectors in the software to use the image generation function. In the fig 8, we can see the image output. A full convolutional layer was performed. Kernel was entered by file. BS values were generated randomly, and the activation function used was ReLU. The input of this layer was a 240 by 240 pixel image, and the output is a 120 by 120. This is because the subsampling layer in the convolutionary component. Well, as conclusions, the platform proposed to significantly reduce the development time of a neural network by being a tool that allows to easily modify the parameters of the network and execute in the moment. This platform is aimed at users who prefer UI-based interaction. It is so that users who are not from the community area approach the use of neural networks and this integrate it into their lines of research. In this paper, we describe the proposed platform, and in the immediate future will be implemented the train and the all fully connected layers. Thanks for the attention.